Grand Rising and greetings depending on where you are in the world. Welcome into my sacred and divine space. I am Revered Minister Zebi, and also a High Priestess of the Kemetic Order. And my message to you today, chosen ones: righteous judgment. Righteous judgment. Justice. What is righteous judgment? Righteous judgment is justice. It's where the universe and the divine balances out karma. Sometimes we go through karma and we're not aware of why we're going through karma. It could be a past life sort of attachment, something that resonates and has been carried over into this life. And then you experience karma, negative karma, bad luck, nothing seems to be working out for you, adversaries, feeling alone, in prison, that everyone's working against you. And it may feel that way, and it may certainly seem that way. Within the chosen ones, it's a stage of development, and we call it the dark night of the soul. It's to test your mettle. It's to test your commitment to your divine conviction and contracts. Once you pass through that, then you reap righteous judgment. There's a lot going on in the world. A lot of the false narrative and the lies are being torn down, or they're falling. And we can now see the woods from the trees. And the countries that were reigning supreme and subjugating other countries and people, they've lost their seat of power. They cannot bully, or intimidate other so-called lesser countries. And the superpowers, they are in turmoil, unfortunately. So if you're living in the West or Europe, you're feeling it. You're feeling all the changes and the suppression of free speech. Yeah, it's a pressure pot. It is a pressure pot. And then the so-called third world countries, they seem to be on the rise. So will they emerge as the new superpowers? And will their system of control be more judicial than what we have experienced for the last, say, 400 years? It's a righteous judgment. So let's see what the cards have to say about righteous judgment. So I'm going to pick from my African Goddess Rising, and we're going to give it a shuffle. It's an oracle card. Let's see which goddess comes up and what will her guidance be about the state of affairs. Righteous judgment. None of them seem to want to come out. There we go. So let's see what this is. Asasi Ya. Joy, number 16, cancels down to 7. If you're into numerology, you can look that up. If you're into angel numbers, you can also look that up. Right, so let's see what Asaseyeya has to say about righteous judgment for the collective. Okay, so her principle is that she rules life and death. She celebrates Mama Earth. Her energy is loving, fertile and nurturing. And her name is invoked at major life transitions. So, chosen ones, you're going through major life transitions, or loved ones who are directly related to you in your environment are going through major life transitions. And her guidance to you today is, your happiness matters. Joy is sacred. Your laughter waters the earth. So basically, no matter what is going on in the world or in your personal life, things that will make you feel worried and have trepidation and that churning feeling in your tummy, or can't sleep because you're trying to sort out the worries. Basically, let go of the worries. You know, what's happening around you and your material world does not define your spirit. You are a divine spiritual being here, having life lessons and experiencing the imperfections that we live under within Earth hemisphere, and to learn from it so that it can be corrected. So her embodiment, you deserve to be happy. It is safe for you to feel good. Allow yourself to feel joy with no limits. This is self-love. Your happiness doesn't need to look like anyone else's. If you can't imagine it, you won't be able to live it. Giggle therapy break. Close your eyes and see yourself joy-filled. Now laugh with your mouth and your eyes wide open. Try it to release feel-good endorphins. And her declaration to you today, chosen ones, I feel like me when I'm happy. I feel like me when I'm happy. I feel like me when I'm happy. And the thing is, when you're happy, you're in your normal state of being. And when you're happy, you're not looking for an outcome. You're living in the moment. And you find when you're happy, and I always say this, your chakras open and you realign and you actually make miracles happen. So be happy, be happy. So that's her message on righteous judgment, because at the moment, the system that we live under, it does not want you to be happy. I call it the Pharaoh syndrome, right? Where they just want all the slaves and the serfs and peasants and the paupers at the bottom, right? And they're trampling on you. They're taking your life essence. They're taking your energy. So what? So that they can stay on top of the pyramid. When you're happy, you're sealed, and your energy cannot be siphoned or stolen so easily from you. Because the powers that be, they thrive on fear. And if there's no fear for them to harvest, right, then what happens to that fear? It turns inward, right back onto them. And do I feel sorry for them? No. Why? Because everything is an energetic exchange. Did they ever feel sorry for me? Did they ever feel sorry for you? No. Right. So now I'm going to shuffle the deck, have a bit more detail about righteous judgment, and I'm loving this righteous judgment. And I know, collective, I know, right, you're feeling it. We're all going through it. We're all under the cosh at the moment. It doesn't matter where you are, on the planet Earth. We're all feeling it because there's major changes. We're all in transit. Okay. I'm going to pick 3 cards from the tarot to get some more details on righteous judgment. And while I'm shuffling this, what has just come to mind? History lesson. I'm just wondering how many of you are actually aware that during the Second World War and the Holocaust, 17.5 million black women and children and mixed race children lost their lives in the concentration camp prior to Hitler turning on the Jews and killing 6 million Jewish people. A lot of undesirables lost their lives during that period. Serfs, Turks, Gypsies, all lost their lives. And it's been swept under the carpet. And a different story has been told. Now in 2019, I learned this. It was on the internet, but it is no longer there. So you have to do some deep research to get that information. And I wish I'd actually sort of screenshot it or something so I could have it as evidence. Right. So, righteous judgment. So we have the Ace of Wands, a gift from the divine or the universe or the Most High. Ace of Wands, new beginnings, all your dreams and your wishes being handed to you. If only you can see it. Use your imagination, be creative, and it's yours. And then we have the 5 of Swords in reverse, right? So all the sort of fussing, fighting, push and pull in a conflict is coming to an end. As I said, the collective can now see the woods from the tree. Whatever it is that has been bothering you no longer bothers you because you've shifted your energy, or you're about to shift your energy. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles, seeking advice for your new beginning, working with others, which is good because chosen ones tend to work alone, so working with others, not necessarily talking about teamwork, partnership, it could be, or it could just be seeking advice from acquaintances or people that are experts in that area and taking sound advice. And then we have the 6 of Wands, which is the victory, but it's in reverse. So the 6 of Wands is maybe all your plans are changing, your goalposts have changed, and the powers that be, they have nothing to celebrate. They're still trying to hold on to the New World Order, but it's dead. It's dead in the water. It's dead in the water, but they're continuing with their method that has always worked for them for the last at least 400 years, no longer working for them. they're actually backbiting each other and they're turning against each other. And whilst they're doing that and going through the transit, their reversal is that they are falling. Collective, your reversal is that you are rising. Because we finish with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, emotionally intact, financially intact. And when I say financially intact, you might not have the amount that you felt you needed, but you realize that the new paradigm, it's moving away from materialism, and a very, very, a strong part of materialism is money. But money is a false currency, right? The true currency is your energy and your essence. You can create the life that you desire without money, but it starts from within, with an open mind and connecting, whether energetically or physically, with other like-minded people, so that you can recharge your own energy, recharge their energy. Doesn't mean you need to be seat and bench. It just means you need to learn how to share and tap into each other's energy, right? Queen of Cups likes peace, beauty, comfort, harmony, right? Very loving, very generous, very giving. Not always logical, because the Queen of Cups moves with her feelings and her passions, right? So this is an energy that I think is now embodying the collective. And it's a good energy to have. It's non-judgmental. It's a feeling energy. So feel, use your aura, use your auric field to feel, send out, receive, tap in. So I think that's a good one to close on with the tarot cards. Right, so let's take my beloved, divine beloved deck. So you just tune out the narcissists. Tune out those people that like to fuss and fight, to be loud, to have anger, tune them out, because where there is anger, where there is strife, it's very difficult to grow. What grows instead is weeds. And weeds strangle each other, and weed strangles the growth of the divine. And collective, you are divine beings. Okay, so now let's see. Oh, that came right out on its. Oh, I've got two. All right, so we're going to take both of them. Okay, so what is the guidance to take from this reading about righteous judgment? Relax. I receive all blessings. Oh, beloved, change me into one who knows how to relax completely, sleep deeply, and receive all the blessings of every moment exactly as it presents itself, with ease and gratitude. So again, that is affirming, be happy, Miracles happen when you're happy. All the good things come towards you and into your life. And then the second Oracle Beloved, Divine Beloved card that showed itself, so I'm forced to take it. Eternity. Deeper union with you. All change begins with you, as Michael Jackson said, right? Change begins with the man in the mirror. So change begins with self. Change me, divine beloved, into one who understands the true meaning of death. Remove my fear of dying. Open my vision to the eternal. May all transitions lead me into ever deepening union with you. That is so beautiful, right? So yeah, as human beings, we do fear change. We do feel comfortable with what we know, even if it's not best for us or for our highest good. Change can be frightening. It's like part of the unknown. It can be very, very frightening. But change also brings a union with yourself, so you can go deeper internally and connect with the universe within, which is also the same universe without. Change me, divine beloved, into one who understands the true meaning of death. Personally, I don't believe in death. I just believe in transition. Remove my fear of dying. Open my vision to the eternal. May all transitions lead me into ever deepening union with you. And we are part of the divine. We wouldn't be living if we were not part of the divine. As the stories go, God blew breath into man or woman, the breath of life. And he created the universe from nothingness and created everything. So therefore, everything is also nothing. And I'll leave you to ponder on that one. And yeah, you can write a comment, thumbs up, or subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or share. But I'd like a comment on everything was created from nothingness, so therefore nothing is everything and everything is nothing. Yeah, opposites, polarity, and exchange of energy. You might think you gave your everything to someone or to something and got nothing in return. So your everything was nothing, and yet still your nothing is everything. Depends on your, how you perceive things, and your perception and where you're standing. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to close now, and I am an African, and like you, I am a chosen one. So therefore I have greatness, love, and abundance within me, around me, and every place that I go. Divine oneness, blessed be, and peace.